she stepped into the spotlight as a teenager.
I started when I was 15.
And soon became an international sensation.
It doesn't really matter where I go now in the world. People do recognize me.
But she learned to take fame in stride.
I'm very down to earth and I'm very normal.
Speak her mind.
That's such a stupid question. I won't answer that one.
And make a difference in the lives of those less fortunate.
After I saw that, I just decided I'm gonna get on top of this and really work hard for these little kids.
I'm really, really happy to introduce our super person, Amber Valleta.
Amber Valleta, next on Model.
Come on.
From her Oklahoma roots
We used to make piles of leaves back here in this yard.
to the runways of fashion, Amber Valleta quickly blossomed.
I started working within 2 weeks of being there, and I haven't stopped working since.
She soon achieved supermodel status, becoming one of only 4 models to ever grace the cover of Time magazine. She now uses her elite position to benefit others.
It's just a part of me. It's something I am passionate about.
In the next half hour, see how Amber rose to the top of modeling.
Very natural, model woman, very beautiful, interesting look.
Without letting it go to her head,
And I'm a hanger, basically.
or changing her sense of humor.
We could just play down. I'm blonde and I'm the model.
Amber Valleta grew up in America's heartland, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I just remember the light growing up always being really golden and kind of feeling like it was wrapped around me and safe. And Oklahoma felt safe to me.
As a child, Amber had no interest in fashion or modeling.
I guess I felt kind of self-conscious and stuff. I was really gawky and I was into sports, and so it wasn't really something I was that interested in.
But her mother gently pushed Amber in that direction.
She performed all the time, of course. She liked to sing songs, and she liked attention.
My mom had been told, I guess, as I was growing up, that I should act or model or something, because I was quite the little ham. And so she finally asked me about 15 or 14 if I wanted to go and check it out, and I was like, whatever.
But Amber's apathy changed when a talent scout noticed her.
It happened pretty fast. I got into an agency, Linda Lehman's, when I was like 15, and then about 2 months later, 3 months later, a scout from Italy came through looking for some girls to come and model in the summertime. And I was one of the girls that he chose.
Financing the trip, however, was a difficult task for her single working mom.
So my mom had to get a loan from the bank, and we cashed in all my bonds so I could fly over there.
Luckily, their risk paid off.
When I went to Italy, I started working straight away. I mean, 2 weeks testing, and then I was working every day, and I haven't really stopped since.
After her summer in Europe, Amber returned to Tulsa to finish high school a year early. Her desire was now to model full-time.
I was like, cool. I was really excited to travel.
Designers liked her lanky look, and Amber was soon featured in campaigns for Versace, Prada, Gucci, and Chanel. Amber then landed her first major contract with Calvin Klein's new fragrance, Escape.
And we just had a laugh. We were 10 days on a boat on these little islands off Panama. It was just an amazing experience. The water, I cannot tell you how clear the water was like just looking through a piece of glass.
Amber Valleta went from being totally indifferent to the fashion world
It wasn't really something I was that interested in.
to being a world-renowned model.
I'm in the middle of nowhere and somebody's like, "You're Amber Valleta, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Who, me?"
Covers and campaigns capitalized on her chameleon looks. But it was her youthful elegance that won Amber the role of a lifetime.
Just has a very ladylike quality that we felt was right for Elizabeth Arden. She's a modern classic kind of girl.
Ladies, a little closer together.
Amber signed a multi-million-dollar contract with cosmetic giant Elizabeth Arden.
It's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They treat me like a queen. I couldn't ask for better treatment. It wouldn't have been a job I thought I was going to do and make a living from.
She's a great lady. Represents what we'd like the brand to be. She's a wonderful human being. And when we selected her, we actually tested her for a number of candidates. And she was tested in Europe, and they thought she was one of theirs. And we knew that she was one of America's.
I have to say, I've been very lucky. Very, 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 very lucky.
Amber's first major assignment was launching a new Arden perfume, Fifth Avenue.
I'll be there for you. Let me take you underneath the city lights. I can see.
Reminiscent of a young Audrey Hepburn, Amber's image is a perfect match for what the scent is meant to convey.
Amber herself has a tremendous amount of style and sophistication. She really says everything that we as a company want to say.
As their signature model, Amber enjoys the spotlight. But she also endures the elements for that one perfect shot, especially when it's famed photographer Patrick Demarchelier.
Okay, roll camera, action.
Go, come back, come back, come back. It's good, that's good. Turn around, up, turn around. Nice, great, good, that's beautiful, nice, good. That was nice, great, but beautiful, nice, good, nice. Good, yeah, good, good. Great, fine, beautiful, great. Nice, great, good, yeah, that's good. Nice, good, good, nice. Beautiful, okay, very happy, good.
Yes, I'm very cool.
It seems that every time we shoot on Fifth Avenue, either it snows or it rains, and today it's freezing.
She's very natural, model woman, very beautiful, interesting look.
Amber and Elizabeth Arden's working relationship goes beyond modeling.
She was telling me the other day she would like to be a bigger part of the company. So I was even threatening with giving her an office. And she would like to help us with design of makeup, colors.
What do we have here?
But didn't you help create that lipstick?
Yeah, I did kind of. It's named after me. It's Amber, that's it. It's the #1 seller, actually, and they can't keep it in stock.
Amber Valleta, the gangly teen who once scoffed at modeling,
I thought it was kind of a silly thing to do.
is now one of the profession's top stars. After an amazing rise to the top, Amber chooses to use her fame to help others.
This is my passion. This is what makes me tick.
A passion that gives her a different perspective on beauty.
My definition of beauty is beauty that comes from within. Is someone who's kind and interested in other people and not just themselves.
That would be easy. You could just paint him pink and give him like some eyes.
Early on, Amber learned to blend work with her favorite charities. Using her supermodel status, Amber got the help of designer Donatella Versace to organize a fundraiser.
The Versace show we did for Supermodel Stepping Out Against Hunger.
Right.
That was probably one of the most exciting and rewarding shows I've ever done.
Her charitable interests range from AIDS research to preserving wildlife. but one hits closest to home.
I really try to focus on breast cancer.
A disease that threatened her mother's life.
She almost, didn't make it a couple years because she had breast cancer. So that's also why I try to do a lot for breast cancer.
At Amber's request, Elizabeth Arden poured time and energy into the cause.
So Elizabeth Arden decided to come up with this breast cancer wall, this Kiss It Goodbye wall. And we got Rosie O'Donnell, Katie Couric, Barbara Walters, my mother and I. And women from all over New York are helping us kiss this disease goodbye.
I have done a lot of events for breast cancer. I'm usually behind the scenes, and we have partnered with organizations all over the country.
She's always been my inspiration.
Amber learned the spirit of helping others from her mother.
She went and fed the homeless every Thanksgiving, and still does. She's worked hard. Grew up in a school where they really encourage that. I think if God has given you that position in life, you should use it to do and say something important.
Taking this advice to heart, Amber teams with Arden once more to raise awareness for St. Jude's Hospital while promoting their new fragrance, Splendor. This unique partnership takes Amber back to Tulsa to spread the word.
And joining us one-to-one is supermodel Amber Valleta, and also a Tulsa native, by the way,
That's
Booker T.
great.
Washington High School.
So good to meet you.
13-year-old former leukemia patient Haley Hubbard asked Amber to support St. Jude's mission to end devastating childhood diseases. Haley got her wish and met her role model.
It's just so overwhelming that someone that's a supermodel would take time to come to a hospital and help these children.
You get it back from the kids and they're telling you that they love you and you're like, whoa, I might not see this little kid again.
Okay, hold them out for me.
When we started this tour idea, was going to be moments of splendor in a woman's life, and imagining the ad was like Cinderella and this whole concept. And then we decided, well, since we were giving back to these kids, we would make it more about a moment of splendor and being fairy godmother.
And they did, with baseball games, shopping sprees.
These are cute.
A style show.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And just hanging out.
You ready?
Celebrities are our heroes, and we listen to them, and they have to be our voice, a voice for the youth and a voice for all of us.
Could you hug me in the picture?
Of course I can hug you in the picture.
After a busy but fulfilling day, Amber prepares to finally head home.
Yes. Today is my home now.
But she can't leave Tulsa without revisiting her favorite spots.
Oklahoma's like a big rubber band. You can only bounce out so far and then you get pulled back in. So this is my house up here. It was yellow and it had an iron fence. This is my backyard. My dog's buried back there. Now this is my favorite part. This is what we used to trip out on in high school. We're like, dude, look at the hands, they're moving, I'm never gonna get across, That thing is scary, that one that's really tall. This is the driller. We are at the Tulsa Expo Center.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Amber Valleta, a modern classic and a timeless beauty who's also an outspoken woman of her time.
What's the big deal? You never know what somebody else's situation is.
And a humanitarian.
How old are you?
On the weekends or like Thanksgiving, we would go and feed the homeless.
Amber now unwinds in her favorite New York neighborhood, Soho. To ease the tension of her hectic schedule, Amber turns to a popular new form of exercise.
Hi. This is Rehab, the Pilates studio where I work out and try and stay in shape. Gotta get changed. Ready? Yeah. Especially, I think for dancers and tall and thinner frame bodies, you're not going to lose much weight with Pilates. A little bit of weight the proportions will change, but mainly you tighten and lengthen.
I'm gonna pretend you guys aren't here.
I haven't drastically had a whole physical change, but I think you definitely can tell when people see me who haven't seen me, they can see a difference.
Pull. Excellent, exactly.
What it does for everybody, it corrects your posture. It's definitely helped with all my neck and back and stuff being on all the planes. I have gained weight, muscle weight, but proportionally my body looks better in certain areas.
Amber comes off the airplane like this. Just lets it all out.
My boyfriend came over and was wanted to see my wimpy workout, and I was like, it isn't wimpy.
Spent but rejuvenated,
I just feel really good. It's such a release to exercise anyway.
Amber's ready for shopping.
These are the scarves. These are awesome. I'll just show you for fun. But they are so cozy. The scarves aren't in sale, are they? Oh! Aren't they beautiful? Love this color.
It's beautiful color for you too.
Yeah. These are on sale?
50% off.
Yes. Yes. I like this color though.
Yeah, we call it watercolor. It's like the color of watercolor paint.
I'm gonna take these two. I love these. You don't need to see the bill.
Amber finally slows down to reflect on her life and career.
I don't really want to divulge much personal information to the rest of the world because it's my life. Otherwise, if I was out running around and trying to get press everywhere, people would be hounding me. I'd have photographers waiting outside my house. I don't want that kind of life. That's not who I am. Pilates with your cappuccino. Linda, 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 Linda. So it's just been kind of a really fast-moving roller coaster ride, I guess you could think. It's been a quick rise to the top. Everybody I've ever worked for has been great, so I'm really happy with my past work. It doesn't concern me at all about how long my career could last. I just don't think about it because I know I have other aspirations in life, and I've made great money. I've got a great contract with Elizabeth Arden. I'm just really happy. Why should I worry? I'm really young still. I've got another 5-10 years still possible. And listen, Christy Brinkley, Lauren Hutton, those women are still modeling.
With her modeling future secure, Amber tries to stay balanced by being a blessing to others.
My mom's always said there's somebody else out there who's worse off than you. And she also said to me that she thought the biggest human sin in life was when you have something and you don't give back to the world, when you're blessed with things and you don't give back. And somehow I think she's really right about that.
And in spite of her meteoric rise and international fame, Amber Valleta remains true to herself.
I'm not just another pretty face, and that's really what's important to me in my life. I think these kids see beyond my face and my image. You gonna do that one now? That's cool. I do too. I'm gonna sit over here with you. You gonna sit over here? I'm gonna sit here with you too. I'm ready to paint with you. Do you wanna eat first? Do you guys wanna eat first or? What is this? Oh, that's cool. God, I wanna paint everything.